Now one more thing I need to do is, like I said, I've got them spaced up there on the top just like I need them. So what I'm going to have to do is space the bottom as well. So I thought I'd take care of that right now. So I've already pre-drilled 2 holes in here, so let's put this one in right now. Alright, so right there. There, that looks about right. Okay, drill that one in. Okay. And this one. Now, what we've got to do is measure over here so that, of course, we get exactly a 2-foot spread on these boards too. So let's do that. Let's put a mark here. And 2-foot spread, I'll put that right there. So I need, there we go. So I need to drill these pallet holes right here. Okay. Alright, there goes the first one. And second. Okay. Now the reason I've done this offset like this, get a close up here so you can see what I'm talking about. Now the reason I've done this offset like that, meaning this piece is sticking out, is as I put this board across the bottom, all across here, I want the joints to be not right there on one of these boards. So this will allow me to put a splice here and put an 8-foot piece all the way across here, and then basically splice it up that way so that where I make the splices are going to be between these rafters. So let's get to that right now. Okay, now I'm going to put up one of the 2x4s across here to basically attach these things to. Now what I'm going to do first is just attach it and not worry about whether it's straight or measured right or not, because this will fall off here quite easy. So what I need to do is get it stabilized so that I can work with it. So I'm just going to screw it into one of these here and just to hold it. Let's see, here we go. There we go. Oh, that's interesting. It's a little crooked, isn't it? Well, anyway, now I've got it straight. Now what I can do, it's not going to fall down on me. Now what I can do is take this one and precisely measure where 2 feet should be from this last one. And 2 feet should be precisely right there. Now I want to measure from this other one too, because you know, if you just keep measuring from one to the next, you know, what if you're a 1/4 inch off here? Well, then you go over here and say you're a 1/4 inch off again. Well, now you're a 1/2 inch off. You can compound your errors. So you want to go back to the original and double check that everything is right. And you know what? It is. Well, let's see. There, that's right. Right there. It was off just slightly. Not much, but a little tiny bit. And that does make a difference. So, now, should be able to get this off of here. There we go. See? As well, what I'll do is let me put a splice in here right now, and that'll hold that. So we'll get that taken care of right now. Okay, so what I did is I found this piece of wood here. I'm going to use this as a splice, and I've already drilled some pilot holes in here. And now, what we're going to do is splice those pieces of wood together. So let's go on this end right here. There we go. And this end here. There we go. And there we go. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to space one of these boards here where it needs to be, one of these rafters, and fasten it to this. And then get these all fastened where they're supposed to. Now that one's 2 feet, this one should be 4 feet. That means this one better be 6 feet. And there's 6 feet right there. I have to move this over just a little. Okay. Okay. Let's mark the other ones. So, this is that last rafter that's on that board. So, let's drill a pilot hole here for this. Okay, right here. And we'll drill a pilot hole for this one. Well, you'll have to go on an angle here because this post is in the way, but I think we can still hit it. Okay, and then this one here. This board right here overlaps a little bit. What we want to do is make sure that's uniform all the way across down here. So, and because these boards they're a little warped sometimes when you get them, we're going to have to force that. So what we're going to do is fasten it at the very end, and then if the middle isn't right, we'll push the middle back out and get it where it's supposed to be. And that way we'll force it to be straight. So here goes. The way to do that is to understand that this one has to be pushed just a little, and it doesn't want to do it. Okay, I got the screw engaged. Now I'm going to force this up and push it and hold it here, and then here goes the screw. Okay, it's engaged now, and it'll stay there. And now we'll just put the rest of these screws in so that they'll be where they're supposed to be. Now this one probably should be pushed out this way just a little bit. So we'll do that now. What we'll do is same thing here. There. Okay, we got that fastened, and the rest of it is straight. So we shall now just put the rest of these in. There's one right here. Made it. I didn't think I'd get to do that one. So here we go. Okay. So Now this rail is on there, and it's on straight. Everything is exactly 2 feet apart. And now we're going to do this for the rest of them before we do all those spacers up there, because this is a little easier to do, and it'll be something we can work with, to help straighten it out up there. So we'll get the rest of these on, do them all just the same way.